Hey everyone! So MAC released their mother-daughter duo collaboration collection, Sharon and Kelly Osbourne, on June 2nd online as well as June 12th in stores. The collection features special edition packaging as well as limited edition lipsticks. I know personally both my MAC store and counter sold out of all of the Kelly lipsticks within 15 minutes of opening. That is crazy. So 10:15 in the morning, all of the lipsticks were gone from the south side of my city. That is insane. So this video is going to be a very brief review and basically just showing you what I got as well as swatches and comparisons and that kind of stuff. But feel free to click this link here and go straight to my blog where I have full in-depth reviews and details and etc, etc, etc. Otherwise, here's what I picked up from the collection. The Kelly lipsticks retailed for $17.50 US, 21 in Canada. They were 0.10 ounces each and they were limited edition. Dodgy Girl is described as a light lavender with a matte finish. Kelly Yum Yum is described as a bright blue pink with a satin finish. Riot House is described as a light vivid orange with a matte finish. And Strip Poker is described as a light nude with a matte finish. The lipsticks in the collection are opaque, they had great color payoff, they applied very easily, they were smooth, and they didn't tug or pull at your lips when you were applying it. I found that the mattes in the collection were a bit creamier than your standard matte would be, but they were still drying. The pink toned shades in the collection, that being Dodgy Girl and Kelly Yum Yum, did leave behind a stain to my lips, and on average these lipsticks lasted about 5 hours before showing any noticeable wear. Obviously Kelly Yum Yum is inspired by MAC's Candy Yum Yum. I'll have a comparison picture up here. There is a very slight difference between them. Candy Yum Yum is brighter, more cool toned, and slightly more blue based, so it's a very slight difference, but there is a difference, so hopefully you can see in the comparison swatch. The Sharon lip glasses in the collection retailed for $17.50 US, 20 in Canada. They are 0.17 ounces each, and again limited edition. Bijou is described as a soft rose, and Pussywillow is described as a light neutral gold. The lip glasses in the collection had MAC's signature vanilla scent, as well as being thicker and tackier than your regular standard gloss, but because of that it does improve the wear time. They do last longer. Bijou was creamy, so I found that it's slightly settled into the fine lines of my lips, and the base color of Pussywillow is pretty much transparent, but the shimmer is very visible. On average these glosses wore about 4 hours. The Sharon Patentpolish lip pencils, oh my goodness, retail for $21.50 US, $25.50 in Canada. They are 0.08 ounces and they are limited edition. Patentpink is described as a washed out lilac.
This product was definitely an impulse buy. I went to my MAC store to purchase most of my stuff, and then I kind of had buyer's remorse, so I went back to my MAC counter and I ended up picking up a lip liner, but my favorite MAC girl that works in my mall was there and she kind of suckered me into buying the Patentpink lip polish just because she suggested I layer it over top of Dodgy Girl lipstick, which in my mind at the moment I was like, that is the most genius idea ever. I haven't done it yet, and I don't know if I regret buying this one, but...
The texture of it is thin, similar to a lip balm, and it only lasted about 2.5 hours before fading, but it is semi-opaque and gives off a lot more color than you would expect. The Kelly lip pencil retails for $16.50 US, 20 in Canada. It is 0.05 ounces and it is limited edition. In Synch is described as a bright yellow pink. I found that this lip liner applied a tad more orange on my skin tone than I would have liked, considering it does look rather pink when it's in the pencil. I'll obviously have swatches here so you can see what I mean. And I found that it was rather drying if it was worn alone for an extended period of time. I'm currently wearing it right now, kind of blended into the outer perimeters of my lips, kind of to give like that concealer effect, but still having my natural lip color show through. So it kind of just pales it down. Both Sharon and Kelly have a powder blush in the collection. They retail for $22 US, 27 in Canada. They are 0.21 ounces and they are limited edition. Cheeky Bugger is described as a peach brown with a satin finish, and Peaches and Cream is described as a mid-tone rose with a satin finish. The blushes were soft, smooth, finely milled, and very easy to blend into the skin. Cheeky Bugger is a very pale color, so this is a color that would be best suited for fairer skin tones. Sharon's blush, Peaches and Cream, has a slight sheen to it. It's nothing overbearing. You can probably kind of tell in the swatch that there's a little bit of silver there. It leaves a very natural look, and it's not going to be very overpowering. On average, the blushes wore 8 hours before showing noticeable fading. Again, both Sharon and Kelly have a Mineralize Skinfinish Duo, which retail for $33 US, $38.50 in Canada. They're 0.32 ounces and they are limited edition. Jolly Good is described as a light cool beige and a soft pale pink with a satin finish. And Refresh is described as a light summer peach tan and a golden pink, also satin finish. In theory, these Mineralized Skinfinish Duos are meant to be a bronzer as well as a highlight. Both the powders in both the skin finishes were soft, smooth, finely milled, but powdery. Jolly Good more than Refresh. And because of that powdery texture, I felt that the product almost sat on the skin rather than blending into it. Once again, Jolly Good, much like Cheeky Bugger, is better suited for fairer skin tones just because the color of the product is so fair. I should also mention that the highlights in the duos did not emphasize any pores or any imperfections of the skin. And that's it! So let me know in the comments if you picked up anything from the collection or if you have a secret little wish list for it. Anything like that, let me know in the comments. The Osbourne collection is available for a limited time from MAC Online, MAC stores, MAC counters, and anywhere else that MAC Cosmetics is sold. As always, don't forget to check out my blog for a full in-depth review with details, photos, and swatches, as well as like, comment, and subscribe to show your support. As I always say, I hope you found this video helpful, and I hope that you have a fantastic day, and thank you so much for watching.